Assalamu alaikum, hello everyone, with you Mohammed from the King Dragon 1 channel, but dubbed in English. Our video today is about the best economical and medium mobile phones that you can buy in Egypt, and let's start the video. The first phone is the افضل S23. The phone comes with a storage capacity of 128 GB or 256 GB. But in Egypt there is only a 128 GB version and 408 RAM, which can be increased to an additional 8 GB RAM. The phone comes with a T606 processor, Android 12 interface, a 5000 mAh battery, an 18-watt charger, and a 50-megapixel camera at a price of 4,700 Egyptian pounds. The device is very good in the true sense of the word. It plays 40 frames in the pub game, and افضل is doing creativity these days. The second device with us is the افضل P55. The device costs 5,000 Egyptian pounds for the 128 GB version and 408 RAM, expandable to an additional 16 GB RAM, at a price of 5,600 for the 8 RAM and 256 GB version. The phone has a 5000 mAh battery, a 50-megapixel camera, and 18-watt non-fast charging, but it is good for the price. It also has Android 13 and a T606 processor that lets you play pub at 40 stable frames. You can pay 300 Egyptian pounds more and get the افضل P55 Plus to get a 45-watt fast charger. The phone is stable and good. The third phone is the Realme Note 50. Frankly, its capabilities will not differ from the previous ones, but it is shock and rain resistant. This is what made me bring it in the video. The phone has a T612 processor, 3 or 4 RAM, and 64 or 128 GB, the same battery as the previous devices, but the camera here is 13 megapixels, not 50. But the device is respectable if you get the 4 RAM 128 GB version. Otherwise, the device will be heavy to use. The price of the device is 5,800 pounds for this version. We start to raise the price a little bit for the 6,000 EGP category. The fourth phone with us is the Samsung A15, 6 RAM and 128 GB version. The phone has a good processor, which is the G99, a nice processor. A 50-megapixel camera with 5 years of updates. The device is nice, but the software here is like the S24 Ultra. This is stupid. The interface is heavy to use. This is the first defect. The second defect is the bad network under the pretext of preserving the user. The third defect is that there is no charger in the box, although it is an economical phone, not average or high-end, and this is unfortunate. The fifth mobile is the Redmi Note 13 Mobile, priced at 7,500 to 8,500 pounds. It is the best device for photography in the economic category, but it is not the best for games, but it contains a Snapdragon 685 processor, which makes it stable. It comes with a 6 or 8 RAM version and 128 or 256 GB. The mobile has a 108 megapixel camera, which makes it the best economic mobile for photography. The mobile plays pub at 30 frames. The sixth mobile is like the third device, but at a higher price and with a better camera. It is the Samsung A24. It has the same everything at a price of 8,000 pounds. It has the same defects and advantages, but with better cameras, even with the same G99 processor that plays pub at 40 frames. The seventh mobile is the Realme 12X, priced from 9,000 to 10,000 pounds. The mobile has a Dimensity 6100 Plus processor with 6 or 8 RAM with 128 or 256 GB, with a 50-megapixel camera and Android 14. The device plays pub at 40 frames, but the mobile is 5G, and this is the best mobile. It is very good and has no defects currently. The eighth mobile is the افضل RS4. The mobile comes into versions 20 or 24 RAM with 128 or 256 GB, with a 45-watt charger, G99 Ultimate processor, and Android 13. But in Egypt there is only a 24 RAM and 256 GB version at a price of 9,500 pounds with a 50-megapixel camera. The mobile plays 40 frames in pub, but with higher stability than any other economic device. We start in the lower middle class with the ninth phone, which is the Samsung A34 phone, priced at £12,000 to £13,000. There is an 8 RAM version with 128 or 256 GB with a Dimensity 1080 processor. The phone plays pub at 60 frames with a 5G network, but it has the defects of its smaller siblings, the A15 and A24. The phone comes with a 50-megapixel camera that takes beautiful, colorful pictures. The 10th phone is the Realm 12 Plus, a phone priced at £15,000 for the 512 GB and 12 RAM version. This is the best version that can be obtained, but there are other versions such as 8 or 12 RAM and 256 GB, a 50-megapixel camera and a 67-watt charger. The phone has a Dimensity 7050 5G processor. The phone plays pub at 60 frames, and the device is very good compared to the prices these days. The 11th device, of course, I will not bring the upper middle category, as the phone we have is the Infinix GT20 Pro, the best middle device in 2024. A fantastic device for games because it contains touchscreen cards, and like the rest of the middle and leading phones, and it also contains the Dimensity 8200 Ultimate 5G processor. The phone plays 120 frames in the pub game. It comes with a 108-megapixel rear camera and a 32-megapixel front camera. Why didn't I recommend the Poco X6 Pro phone? Because the device costs £18,000, and this is a high price, although it has a better processor, but it only supports 90 frames in pub. Also, the Infinix GT20 Pro has touchscreen cards, and like the X6 Pro, the GT20 Pro costs $13,000 in Saudi Arabia. You will order it from Saudi Arabia and pay an additional $3,000 and get it for $16,000. The device is officially supported by PUBG for the best gaming device in 2024. This was the last phone with us. I hope you liked the video. Mohammed from TKD1 was with you.